We are on a mission to help 1 lakh investors reach a 1 crore portfolio. You can start from wherever you are, even with a small amount. All we ask is that you think big and stay committed. If you're someone who wants to build wealth the right way, backed by research, discipline, and the right support system, we would love to work with you. Or if you know someone who needs this, share this with them. Let's start the conversation. Fill out the form in the description below, and our team will get in touch with you.
What comes after you've achieved the 1 crore milestone? You worked hard over the years, saved diligently, and invested wisely. And now you're probably thinking, what's next? One of our clients recently did the same thing. He called us and asked, I finally reached the 1 crore milestone. What now? That's a question we love at Milestones2Wealth because 1 crore isn't the end. It's the start to something bigger. For a lot of investors, 1 crore feels like the finish line, but it's not. It's just a beginning of something much bigger to come. That's exactly where the idea of a $1 million milestone comes in. We talk about this milestone not just because it sounds aspirational, but it does something powerful. It stretches the way you think. When your goal is 1 crore, you tend to think in terms of what you need. But when your goal becomes $1 million, the question shifts. You start thinking about how you can create. And that small shift in thinking can completely change the way you grow your wealth. Most people plan for 3 to 4 crores over their lifetime. They believe that that's enough to retire, to support their children's education, and maybe travel a little bit. That might be true, but when they finally reach that milestone, many wish that they had aimed higher, especially when they had the time and energy to do more. Ambition is something that compounds just like money. And the earlier you decide to think bigger, the more compounding works for you. Think about it this way. If you manage to reach $1 million by the time you're 50 and you still stay invested, you could potentially have 20 to 25 crores by the time you're 60. If you hit that milestone by 45, you might even double it by 55. That's the power of time and conviction working together. So, aiming bigger isn't about chasing status, it's about giving yourself the room to grow into your true financial potential. And that's what MDM really stands for. It's not just about the number in your bank account, it's about unlocking a different way of thinking. One where behavioral growth leads to financial enrichment. Because every time we help someone change their mindset, their money habits tend to follow. At M2W, we don't just create investment plans, we help our investors shape bigger ambitions. We design paths that can take them from financial security to financial freedom. And we guide them with one simple idea, that they are capable of much more than they think. So, instead of asking, what's enough for me? Maybe it's time to ask a better question. What am I truly capable of creating? This is what will take you from 1 crore to $1 million. And it begins with just one decision to think bigger. M2W makes all investors think big. If you would like to join our program, click on the description below.